Hey, what's going on? Welcome to Atrocious Gameplay. Now, if you're like me right now and you're like, man, it's super hard right now to play in the standard format. I'm excited for Vivid Voltage. You know, there's no events going on. Zacian is getting buffs left and right with Pokemon announcements at this point. What do I do right now? And so, the great thing that you can do is to find new innovative decks to play. Now, this one has kind of been on the chirp. Some people have talked about this specific archetype in this specific deck, but hasn't really shown up in tournament results. For those of you that maybe want to stay competitive, maybe want to complete the ladder, go a little bit farther than me than you have in the ladder. I haven't really played ladder too much. I've been doing more of practice games with my friend on like Skype or Zoom, and then being able to do YouTube videos as well. So one deck that I have found though that actually did really well at a tournament, 4-1-1 to be exact, is this Cradily deck made by MunchlaxTCG. I will link their Twitch and Twitter in the description down below. But this is a control style deck that revolves around like Starly, Munchlax, some good cards that we've seen previously in the format. Omastar, obviously we've seen Omastar, and now Cradily. So if you don't know what Cradily does, Cradily, if your opponent's active Pokemon are affected by special conditions, they cannot retreat. So you're probably thinking, well, what status conditions are you doing? You know, there's no poison, there's no hypnotic laser in this deck. Obviously it's standard. There's no burning or anything that happens, sleep. But one way that you do use it is the Yellhorn. Now, Yellhorn, very cool card. Both active Pokemon are confused, and with a lot of different switching options, you know, whether that is just the free retreat of Munchlax, you have a Pokédoll, you have a Bird Keeper to get like an Omastar or a Cradily or whatever out of the active. That's some good cheese, all right? This is a very fun deck. This is kind of a deck to make your opponents infuriated. I'm not gonna lie, on ladder. I don't know how many times I've played and, you know, I get like a lock or something like that and people are just spamming, you have a good deck, you have a good deck, well played, you have a good deck, you have a good deck. You know, it always kind of feels good, but you're always like, shut up. So let's play some games with this. If you like what you see, like, comment, subscribe. If you enjoy the content, I post videos 3 times a week about the Pokemon trading card game. And I also do a lot of other things, streaming on Twitch, post TikToks, Instagram, Twitter is my obsession. So if you like any of that stuff, make sure to go check us out on the Twitters. So this is going to be really interesting. This is a Eternatus list. I wonder if it's functioning around the Zigzagoons, maybe? They got another Crobat to draw 3 more cards. That's fine. And it looks like a little box. I mean, this is going to be a little bit tough to do. I mean, it's not going to be tough because we could just set up our Omastar and our Cradily. And we can even set up multiples of them because that is that's the easy peasy way in terms of being able to always have less bench space than the opponent. So here we go. We're going to go Pokédoll right here. I don't want to use... I'm going to lay out a Pokédoll and a Starly because Starly's going to be able to get us whatever we need. So we're going to retreat here. I'm just going to go Bird Keeper into Starly at this point. Yeah, we're just going to go here. Not going to worry about the Yellhorn because we can't lay out any fossils yet. Boom, there's a fossil research lab right there. That's exactly what we want turn 1. Busted broken. And we're going to use it right now. So we go research lab. We're going to put down 2 Omastars, I think. Yeah, we definitely want to put down multiples. And we do have 1 Lileep in the deck. It is right there. It is prized. So unfortunate that it's in our hand. But that's why we play fossils in this deck. We play 2 fossils unidentified in this deck for that exact situation. So the item lock will still be relevant to an extent, and it's going to force the Eternatus person to gonna have to retreat. And it looks like they're going to play Obstagoon as well. This is a cheeky version, in my opinion. So usually Eternatus doesn't do super well against control, which is awesome for us personally. Let's see, they're going to get the energy up here. They got another Eternatus. They won't be able to attack this turn, so the Starly is alive, which is fine, I guess. I guess it's fine. So there's a Crobat right there. They're going to Crobat for 4. I really want this spot to be a Lileep. I really, really want that spot to be a Lileep right here. And so if this stadium doesn't get bumped, well, it's not going to be okay. We have to find the fossil, come to think of it. So, but these two right here are fine. These two right here are fine because we're always going to have less bench space. I don't know why they're drawing so much, but you know, they can draw all they want because I have some Pokédolls. They're going to have to boss. Okay, so I do have a Cynthia and Kaylin right here, which is really good. I think, what did they grab? Was it a VMAX? They grabbed a Eternatus VMAX. I don't want to reset stamp. I could reset stamp now, although I don't know why reset stamping would help them overall. So I think we're just going to Cynthia and Kaylin, grab Birdkeeper Toby back. I think I'm going to get rid of Mawile because I'm not taking any knockouts. They're going to have a full bench. Mawile's kind of pointless in my hand. So we go boom, boom, boom. We didn't find an unidentified fossil, but we do have these two right here. So that's really good. I think maybe we want to thin a little bit. But I don't know what I quick ball away, to be honest, because we're going to get knocked out. And we don't have any supporters, though. We could get a supporter if we hit heads on this. So heads. Oh, not this time. That's fine. We have Pokédolls here. And again, we have two Ammonites out, so that's fine. If they boss one up, kill it. Whatever. We've got Birdkeeper here, so we will be able to use another Starly, which is really cool. So there's a Eternatus right there. Going to be taking a knockout. And if they have another switch card, they've already lost two switch cards, which is really, really good. Although this is a much different list. This is a little bit cheekier of a list, so they could be playing like a Mallow and Lana if they really want to in this. Did they just grab? Oh yeah, they grabbed Crobat, I think. Or did they grab Weavile? No, yeah, they grabbed Crobat. All right, let's see. We do have Yellhorn again, which is great. I love the Yellhorn, but the only problem with that is this guy right here. This guy will do some damage to us because if they do find a switch card, then they just move the energies up. So it'll be a little bit tricky. It'll be a little bit tricky, especially because we couldn't get a Lilip out like turn 1. So evolving into Obstagoon would put 5, so they could knock out Munchlax here, which honestly I would hate, but you know, you do what you can. They're gonna knock out the doll instead. That's kind of okay. I'm fine with that. That's not a prize. This is going to be a prize, and they're gonna Marnie us. Okay, so we could use this research lab now, which is awesome, which is kind of what we want, honestly. But it's gonna reset our hand a little bit, which is not great. We did put the Birdkeeper Toby back in the deck, and we do have a Crushing Hammer and some draw support, so it's not all that bad. Not all that bad. I don't want to draw cards yet. So here we go. Crushing Hammer would do wonders. Yellhorn, hopefully it's going to do wonders. So I'm going to assume, at least for now, that they're not running any stadiums. Plus, I just want that Lilip down. I just want that Lilip down. So I think I'm just going to Cynthia and Kaylin away the research lab. We're going to go right here. Can't grab the other Cynthia and Kaylin, which is fine because that's not how the card works. We do have this right here, which is awesome. And we have this. So we're going to go Omastar right here. Yeah, we're going to go Omastar at this point. We are going to evolve him. And then we're going to have a Pokédoll that we will switch into. We're going to retreat first, because you should retreat first. And then go right here. And I think we're just going to lay this one down. We're not going to worry about the other Almanite, because that'll fill up the other bench space. One could argue that you shouldn't have done it here either, but it's fine. And again, no item lock, so you got to manually retreat. Well, guess what? Okay, you're going to Dread End. That's fine. That is okay. We're going to bring up the Munchlax, and then we'll retreat into this Omanite. We're going to evolve into Cradily, which is awesome. So now they can't even manually retreat. Can't use a item card. They can't use a this thing, whatever it's called. We're just going to hang out behind this Omanite, and we are going to snack search and try to find like Cynthia and Caitlin. Because that is going to be our draw support. So put that on top. We are going to draw into that. Unfortunately, probably have to get rid of the Ordinary Rod. But I kind of want to draw cards, and we can snack search later. So it's not all that bad. They're going to be manually attaching here. Again, they got to hit heads. So they're getting super lucky at this point. They're getting super lucky at all these heads. And at any point, they can play a boss's orders and just try to hit another heads. Which would honestly be crazy. But I've seen crazier. So again, can't grab any other supporter out of there. We go 1, 2, 3. We do have a Skyla. We do have another Munchlax, so we can leave this guy in the active if we want. And I think I probably will. If I do flip. What do I flip for? So what do I grab off of this? If I were to hit a snack search, would I grab a Cynthia and Kaylin? I do have Skyla, so that is something. It's just any trainer card, so I think maybe I would... man, a quick ball? Not 100% sure. But they're going to research. They're going to draw cards. They're not using boss this turn. And still only one boss away. I imagine at this point they probably have boss. A lot of boss lists play 4. I would assume this Eternatus probably plays 3. Oh my gosh, you're hitting all the heads, my guy. Calm down. Calm down indeed. All right, so we're going to bring up Munchlax. We don't want to give them any of this good stuff, so I think we're going to Skyla here. We're going to find maybe a Pokédoll. We're going to find a Pokédoll to retreat into. Hopefully they don't have boss. We're going to go here. We're going to snack search. Oh, we snack search right now. I should have retreated. That's fine. I don't think they're going to hit another one. Statistically, they shouldn't, but I should have definitely retreated. I was just going a little bit too fast there. Happens, happens, happens. But now they have to decide whether they want a boss KO or just go for... I mean, either way, they're going to have to hit heads, but... This will now depend... Oh my gosh, that's a 4th one in a row. So absolutely punished I am. So that's not good. That is not good. And it looks like we are not doing so hot. Okay, we're going to get that boss out of their hand and we're just going to sit here. We're just going to sit here and draw cards. I probably should have actually done the research lab now that I think about it. Because then that would have at least gotten the... Actually, no, we don't have any fossils in the deck. Yeah, we don't have any fossils in the deck anyways. But yeah, we're looking for a draw supporter right now. Looking for a draw supporter or a basic Pokemon. Marnie is okay because we had a dead hand. So we get rid of that. But that's the testament to Control that I was saying earlier. How it's just such a difficult time to play Control. And I think I'm going to throw out this lab. We're done with the research lab. We've done all that we can here. Trap something else up like the Eternatus and use the Yellhorn. So that'll be nice. But oh man, it looks like they're going to retreat. So they could go here and then move this here, and they're going to end up using the Obstagoon. Oh, they're going to do that. Okay. Okay, so they're going to try to flip heads some more. We do have Birdkeeper here, which is nice. But, not a fan of this. So we're going to get rid of the energy right here. They can just Shadow Connection, so I don't know if it matters that much. Yeah, I don't know if the Crushing Hammer matters too much, but we are going to boss up. We're going to Wondrous Labyrinth, so make it a little bit harder for them. Do I bank on them hitting heads, or do I want to draw more cards? If I get out of the item lock, I need to find another Munchlax. So I'm trying to think about what would be best. If I bring up the Weavile can't attack me and it can't retreat. So maybe I do that. Because Weavile only does 130. Or I could bring up Crobat and do it, because Crobat only does 70. Or Zigzagoon, because Zigzagoon can only do surprise attack. Maybe I go Zigzagoon here. So we go Zigzagoon. We go Yellhorn. Boom and boom. They haven't showed Scoop Up Nets. It looks like they have a pretty tight list. So I think we just pass and then Birdkeeper next turn to try to draw some more cards. But this Zigzagoon here is stuck, and it can't even attack next turn. So it at least buys ourselves a turn. Well, I mean, it could attack if they want to use Shadow Connection, but it's only doing 30 damage, so that's pretty solid for us, I would say. And yeah, it looks like they are going to do that. And half the time, you know, they got to flip not only to attack, but they also have to flip in order to use, to just like hit damage at all. So I'm super curious how this interaction itself is going to go. So yeah, there's the one. They're going to hit themselves for 30 damage. And the good news about them is that they... I don't think I want to use the thing yet. So I'm going to switch. Boom. Go into you. Boom, boom, boom. We do have another fossil, which is really nice. And then we'll have to wait another turn. Now, good thing is a Poke Gear could lead us into a Birdkeeper Toby, so we could throw in from the, or we could throw up the unidentified fossil, because we can discard that whenever we want. The Wondrous Labyrinth sucks, but you still can't retreat, buddy. So, and I'm not taking knockouts anymore, so you're going to move the energy off this. Yep, you're going to throw that over here. Are you going to attack with the Obstagoon? I mean, I guess spreading your energy out in a sense, but yeah, you just had Tails. Oh, of course now you're hitting Tails with the good old Zigzagoon here. I see how it is. So we're going to Poke Gear. We're going to find Birdkeeper Toby. I'm going to switch into the unidentified fossil. We're going to go Surge. We're going to switch. And again, we can retreat this guy whenever. We could evolve him if we want, but I don't know if I want to evolve him. Oh boy. I guess I'll try to find a... I guess we could do this. I guess this would help out a little bit, because we could possibly try to evolve into Omastar. But if they knock themselves out, then they just go into... Well, if they knock themselves out this turn, then I just go into Omastar, and then they need one more extra turn to knock us out. So maybe this is the correct play at this point. We're just gonna pass here, and it's not looking good for us. This is definitely not looking good, but we're gonna try to hang on. We're gonna try to hang tight, and hopefully we can crank out a dub. Okay, so they do get to do this. So they do the 30 damage, which is fine, because this is another turn that they can't move. So it's pretty okay at this point. So we go up to Omastar now. Boom. We do have another Birdkeeper, so we're gonna Birdkeeper again. Draw some more cards. Boom, boom, boom. Crushing Hammer, which is cool. Oh man, didn't hit, but we do have this guy right here. So we're definitely gonna Snack Search. Didn't hit the Snack Search. Okay. I kind of want the dolls. I want to feed the dolls into them. So I want to get the dolls back as soon as possible. We do have another Birdkeeper. That's the 4th one, which we could find in... Well, we have a pretty good chance to find it, so... If we get to do that... Okay, they knock themselves out. Boom. We definitely need some draw support now. We definitely need some draw support, because they're going to throw up this dude. We need the Yellhorn real bad. There's a Pokédoll, which is really good. We're going to Quick Ball away this to grab the Starly. The one Birdkeeper is still in the deck. We do have 2 Yellhorns. I bet we grab one of the 2. Or I mean, if we do hit Birdkeeper here, I bet we hit one of the 2. Oh, it's a boss. Oh no, that's not good. Boss is definitely not what we want to see right now. Oh man, so I think we just boss up. If we boss up the Weavile, a boss wouldn't really do it. I guess I gust up the Obstagoon. I want them to go into Obstagoon. Yeah, I guess I want them to go into Obstagoon, because the 90 is way less damage. So we go up here, and then we Snack Search. Oh man, just not getting lucky on these coin flips. But that's the thing with this deck. It is a little bit of coin flips. You know, you got your Crushing Hammer, you got your Snack Search. And especially with Confusion, when people try to hit out of it like our opponent did, it's a bit tricky. So this will be very interesting how this plays out. They want to continue with the Obstructs. Or if I would have actually put the damage counter right here, because then, I mean, you're gonna have to 2-shot this no matter what, I think, right? Unless you've got Candy Obstagoon again, which I guess is possible, you having another Obstagoon. But nice, going into retreating here, throwing away a lot of energies at this point. They're gonna Dread End. I have this weird feeling that they have boss. Like, they should have boss, right? They should have boss up to this point. So we go up to this guy. I need a Yellhorn so bad. That's a Research Lab. That's not a Yellhorn. I don't know how we win this game now. We just gotta hope and pray. We just gotta hope and pray that they don't have boss. And we go ahead. We Snack Search. Still unlucky with the Snap Search. Man. Show me boss one time. Show me boss one time. They're gonna evolve into a Linoon. Do they not have boss? How many? If you're running less than 2 boss, if you're running 2 or less boss, oh my gosh. Okay, so we kind of have a chance at this point. We kind of have a chance. All right, we have Munchlax. Come on. Not good. Yeah, I think we just lose this game because we couldn't find Yellhorn. Unfortunate. Could have hit a heads. Let's see if we hit a heads here when it doesn't matter. Of course we do. And that's just gonna be a scoop because all they have to do is hit into us. So we'll move on into the next game. That's kind of the thing about this deck sometimes. This one was a little bit more teched out against us. And they also hit 5 straight heads off Confusion. So that usually doesn't happen. Statistically, that doesn't usually happen. Because it's a 50-50 every single flip. You would imagine that one of those times you're going to hit tails. So let's go into one more game. Hopefully we can get a win. All right, here we go. Fingers crossed for a dub. Fingers crossed for that dub. We are going first, which is nice. I like going first, especially with this deck. Okay, we do have Mew. We do have a Pokédoll, so like we can't get donked, which is nice. But looking like it may be a Shmika Shmom. And we're just gonna pass. This Mew is very important in a Pikarom matchup because you don't really discard energies too fast. It's more based off of, it is gonna be Pikarom, by the way. It's more based off of trying to get this Pikarom stuck with all the energies, which is really, really nice. And so we'll see what happens in this situation. I mean, they could just try to hit through Confusion just like all the other dudes. But that's the great thing about this is because of these big bulky Pokemon, or that's kind of the problem with this, I guess, is because of the big bulky Pokemon, they're going to try to hit through Confusion and they're going to hit you sometimes. So that's why the dolls are super, super important. If they have an E-switch and they get a turn 1 full blitz, I'm going to be uber sad. Oh my gosh, I think they're going to do it. I think they're going to do it. They could Crobat this turn. Quick ball for a Crobat. Yeah, they're going to look for that E-switch. They're going to look for that E-switch. Haven't hit it yet. They also haven't played a supporter, so if they find a research, they can play a research as well. Going into this guy. Oh, going for a switch, play out all your cards. I see. Crobat for 5. Oh, boy. Oh, and it looks like they're just going to pass. Poggers, chat. Poggers. All right, we're going to get rid of this 1 energy right here. Boom. Nice. We are going to put this Starly down. We are going to Bird Keeper into Starly so then we can grab certain cards that we need. Because we're okay with throwing away a Starly or something in this. We're going to throw down the Unidentified Fossil. And I think what we're going to do is we are just going to Keen Eye. Possibly. We're just going to Keen Eye here. We're going to go for the Yellhorn. And then we're going to go for... See, I evolve into Ammonite there. We got to hit up the... We got to hit up the research lab, I think. We don't have any draw supporters, though, but we can get Pokemon stuck, which is nice. So we go Yellhorn. Maybe we shouldn't go for this. Maybe we should just go for... Maybe we should go for, like, another Birdkeeper Toby, because we can go and grab, like, a Munchlax or something like that. We have a Surge here. Don't say hello. We should do that. Because then we can Surge, Boss, Birdkeeper, Toby. Force them to use another set of, like, energies and stuff. They can still find the E-switch and be able to full blitz into the Starly, which is kind of a problem. There's a Marnie right there. That Marnie's kind of okay. This Chaotic Swell is not okay, though. We have to... At least we have a couple research labs ready to rock and roll, but... Okay, so Crushing Hammer here is not going to do great. Looks like they could. Yeah, they're going to Dedenne this turn. I wonder if they're going to fill their whole bench. I would just advise putting the Dedenne down. Ooh, I don't know why you put that down, but you do you, boo. Now this is looking a little bit better for us, but there's the E-switch. They're going to be able to full blitz into the Starly, which is fine. They could, well, they lost 2 bosses. They play probably 3 at the most, I would think. So, we'll see how this goes. And I wonder where they put the energies. Do they put it on the bench? Yeah, they're going to put it on the bench. They're going to play a little bit of the long con, which is fine. We're going to have this guy right here. We do have Giovanni's Exile, which is not super great at all. We're going to go find a Munchlax at this point because Munchlax is going to be our snack search dude. We're going to Crushing Hammer, boom, and probably just get rid of the basic energies, right? And then do we snack search? If we hit snack search, what do we go for? Do we go Crushing Hammer, Bird Keeper? Probably Bird Keeper. We need some draw support. Ooh, nice. We're going to go Bird Keeper right here. We're going to switch Bird Keeper into what I assume is going to be probably going to go like throw up Mew, Bird Keeper into Munchlax. So then we have a way to retreat. Yeah, I assume they're going to have the energies to be able to full blitz, all that jazz. Good, good, good. I'm going to throw this Mew up. Again, we're going to top deck Bird Keeper. We're going to throw this up. We are going to throw Munchlax. Boom, boom, boom. We could Bird Keeper again, and we could Cynthia and Caitlyn again, which both would not be that bad. We could Starly, though, and free retreat. So I think that's maybe what we're going to do. So we're going to go here. We're going to grab Starly, and I think we're going to Bird Keeper. It's a little bit excessive on the Bird Keepers, but we don't really have much to throw away in the hand. So I think we go... I think we just retreat into Mew again, and then Bird Keeper into Starly. Thankfully, that didn't grab the wrong card. Still no research lab. So let's go ahead and grab Doll and research lab. That's going to be the best cards to get for us, I feel like. So we can throw up the Doll, we can retreat into the Doll, and then we can throw out the research lab. So then if we get another research lab next turn, we can go ahead and do that. And they've got 16 cards left. They're on a little bit of a time clock almost. But I think they're not too worried about it at this point. So we'll go U. We're going to evolve into U. Yeah, we're going to evolve into U. So then you can't use items eventually. We're going to throw out U. We're going to go ahead and I think actually what we're going to do is we're going to Cynthia and Caitlyn. I'm going to Cynthia and Caitlyn away the quick ball. Seems a little frisky, but... Okay, we have 2 Bird Keepers in there. I think we go for the strategy. We have 32 cards left. I think I want to guarantee. We have another Surge. So we drawed our another Research Lab, which is really good. Okay, this is nice. This is nice. So then we can Research Lab, put down a Cradily next turn. Ooh, I kind of like this. And then we'll go here, and then we'll Snack Search another Doll. Ooh, nice. We'll Snack Search another Doll right here. Still haven't seen a Yellhorn, though. It'd be really nice if we could find a Yellhorn. I'm assuming they're waiting for boss. I would imagine they only have 1 boss left. But they also have this Eldegoss right here, which could help them out a lot if they're smart. Because Eldegoss helps them never... Oh, I would have put that right there, but you do you. So we go right here. We get Eldegoss. We go Research Lab. We go Evolution Incense to grab no Omastar. Okay. So that was the only one of the deck. Ooh, ooh, ooh. So grab another Omanite. Ooh, that would have been really good to know. Oh, this is why you check your prizes, people. This is why you check your prizes. We're going to Pokegear here. We're going to try to thin out the deck as much as possible. We could grab Boss's Orders. And maybe just do that. We'll grab the boss. And then we'll Pokegear again to grab Bird Keeper. I kind of want to get something stuck, so they probably have some speed energies in their hand. I want to go ahead and reach for this guy or this guy. They both have a 1 retreat cost, which is not great, but if we go here... I think we should just go here and try to find the Yellhorn this turn. So no Yellhorn, but we find a Crushing Hammer. Boom. We should get rid of this energy right here. Yeah, we should get rid of this. We can thin out through this. So we can throw this away. We know we have another Lileep in the deck. Maybe grab another Starly. Starly to guarantee what cards we want because we played Birdkeeper this turn. Or maybe we go Research Lab this turn. We grab this guy right here and wait on the Birdkeeper. Wait for the Starly. This was definitely something that I shouldn't have put down, but I think it's okay. I think it's okay in the grand scheme. Okay. If we don't find a Yellhorn, I don't know what I'm gonna do. We better find a Yellhorn at this point. Alright, so we grab Munchlax. Munchlax is always our retreater. We draw, we find a boss. We Lily right here. We should have gone into something else. Should have gone into something else. But now we go into Starly. Boom. There's a Yellhorn finally. I think maybe I Keen Eye for I think I Keen Eye and grab Doll Rod. Or actually, I'm going to go Evolution Incense Rod. Yeah, again, I'm okay with giving up 5 prizes. So we do this. I just want to throw back the Almastar and the Lileep. Okay, so Full Blitz right here is fine. Totally okay. I just want to get them stuck. Okay, so we have Munchlax here. We do have another Munchlax, so because we can't draw. So we go Lab. So we go Lab. We go we go you because you can't attack and you have bulk, so if you try to attack, it's fine. We go Yellhorn, so you can't retreat. We go Ordinary Rod, shuffle 2 Pokemon. We go here and here. Or do we actually probably go here because we're running out of Starlies. And then we Evolution Incense for this guy. You cannot switch him at all. Except now I can't switch either, which is totally okay. Actually, no, I can, because it's just the opponents. I forgot about that. I'm going to put this Munchlax down, and then we'll go Snack Search. So I don't want to get rid of anything. So we'll go Snack Search. Boom. What do we get? What do we go for? A doll? Yeah, retreating into a doll would be really nice, but I don't want to fill my bench up all the way, so maybe benching that Munchlax wasn't a great idea. Maybe I go Crushing Hammer. Maybe I go Crushing Hammer and slowly try to dwindle away their energies. Yeah, maybe I just go Crushing Hammer. Yeah, I'm just going to go Crushing Hammer. So now they're in a weird position. Because they can't retreat. They can draw cards, they can't retreat though. They can't use item cards either, so they have no way to get this Dedenne out of the active. They can only use Static Shock and Tingly Return, which is fine. So we go here, we're going to try to get this energy off. No. And then we just Snack Search again. We try to, I think we try to get that energy off more than anything. So we go here. Because I don't want them, I want them to use as little attacks as possible. Because 1, they do damage to themselves, but 2, they knock out Pokemon, possibly. I mean, we saw that with the Eternatus matchup. Gonna draw more cards again. Okay. So I don't know if my opponent's playing this is super smart. But they do have Marnies we saw in their deck, so they're only down 1 Marnie. So they definitely have more in the hand, and there's 1 right there. Which is fine, because now we have our Crushing Hammer, and they last a little bit longer. I think, yeah, we have technically more cards than them, so. I'm not really going to try to even draw cards. I'm just going to, and they're just going to scoop. So that is going to be this deck. I will show you the deck profile though, as I do in every single video, so don't go anywhere yet. So first of all, before I go through this deck profile, if you made it this far in the video, there's a code right down at the bottom there under the supporters and stuff for you to have if you are the first one to claim it. Let me know what you pull out of it anyways, or if you're planning on using it to trade for other things. You know, Vivid Voltage is right around the corner. You need a little bit of stuff to be able to get probably what you want from Vivid Voltage. There's a couple things in there that are actually pretty doggone good, including that Aegis/V. But here is the deck list along with 2 and then 1 at the end. The only change that I made to Munchlax's list was putting in a reset stamp, and I took out a Pokegear for the reset stamp. I just feel like with a control deck, reset stamp is almost essential because, you know, you want them to take 5 prizes, right? You want to get that heavy stamp to 1. You know, 2 is probably the ideal spot because then you don't get some cheese stuff of, you know, them hitting a heads on confusion or anything of the nature. So I think probably reset stamp is a really good spot, and it's searchable through Skyla, right? You can use Skyla to be able to find it, to be able to stamp them on that turn. And this is, again, a really fun deck. I really like this. It was a ton of fun to play. You know, it's a little tough, and it's not the best deck in the format, but especially like if you're that Pikarom player that we played and you're just throwing all that draw support down and you're filling up your entire bench and you don't know what's coming, it's going to hit them like a freight train. So a lot of fun on ladder. Highly encourage it. If you like complex decks and like a little bit of a challenge, I highly recommend this one. It's a lot of fun. It's very rewarding. It's super cool. And then also you have a Mawile. I didn't really use it in this. It's not necessarily, I hate Mawile. I mean, it's a good card in this deck and it's a good card overall, but I just hate Mawile because of ADPZ. But I hope that you enjoyed this deck profile. Remember that every Tuesday we're going to be going over the standard format on a deck profile, and then Thursday is going to be a theme deck profile because I got several new people coming into the game. And then also Saturday is going to be a little bit different of a video, whether that's, you know, Pokemon opening or it's going to be some investing stuff. I will say this Saturday we will be talking about the different pricings of Vivid Voltage cards, so stay excited for that. I am very excited and I hope you are too. And remember, we're not very good at video games, but we have a fun time doing it. I hope you enjoyed this video, this deck, and yeah, let me know in the comments what deck I should do next.